Hello, Fraser here. How are you all? So I put out a message on Facebook recently just to say that not that we were having a hiatus, but we were just having a little bit of a, I don't know, let's say an identity crisis. And James and I, we absolutely love doing the podcast. We've loved it from day one, and we always said that we do it for ourselves more than we're actually doing this to try and be famous, make loads of money. But there sort of came a point where we felt like we weren't actually moving forward very slowly. We've grown all the time, but we've grown like an oak tree grows, and we just sort of talked to each other and said, "Are we doing something wrong? We must be doing something okay because we're not losing followers, but we're gaining very slowly." We've got some wonderful followers out there that are so loyal to us every week and message us and talk about the episodes and stuff like that. But it's been very slow to really get ourselves out there. And we did discuss not so much stopping the podcast, totally revamping it, doing something new, another angle. And we've just had a kind of heart to heart tonight, and we're going to keep going. Going to definitely keep going with the Most Dangerous Podcast. We love it. We love you guys. But we're going to tweak it a little bit. We're going to go back to, I think when we did season 2, we enjoyed it. We did just simple subjects, things really sort of mad stories that we could find out there. We did Tilikum, the serial killer whale, and time slips, and the race to nuke the moon. And whilst I've really enjoyed drawing out of a hat, I think that certainly, possibly for you listeners, that it can be a little bit laborious when you get 4 or 5 episodes on what's essentially the same subject. So we've just finished Flights, and I know that we've got a lot of followers out there that are into cryptids and ghost stories, which we touch on at times. And so for 4 or 5 weeks, we're doing something that you're not really interested in. So we tried it. We thought it would work. It was fun. Loved doing the 7 Deadly Sins. But we are just going to go back to being a podcast that just does a random subject every week. We're going to concentrate on the paranormal, the mysteries, the danger. So we're going to look, if you're into ghosts and ghouls, we're going to be doing every couple of weeks. There'll definitely be a ghosty ghoul story. If you're into cryptids, well, every couple of weeks there'll be a cryptid story. And if you just like the danger and the sort of mad stories, they'll be in there as well. So we're going to try and rotate them so that you get a little bit of everything. So there's never going to be a period of a number of weeks where you're just getting the same thing again. I ask any of you out there that listen to us, that watch us, now's the time for you to give us some honest feedback, honest criticism. Tell us what you, have we done stuff in the past that you particularly loved? Is there stuff we've done that we don't do that you miss? Is there stuff you'd love us to do? Have you got a subject you'd love us to cover? Have you got a story out there that you go, wow, that story is mad, I'd love to hear James and Fraser's take on it? So get in touch. We do hear from you, but like I said, now's the time for downright honesty. Tell us what you think we can do better. We're going to podcast. We'll podcast every week. If no one listens, we don't care. We enjoy doing it. We're best pals and we love speaking to each other. And you know, I know. Well, I know by the numbers, you know, you guys are listening to us. But we want to get out there. We want to get to more people. Try and share us if you can. That always helps. But yeah, it's come the time where we've sort of had to have a chat and say, look, you know, what can we sort of do a little bit different? So you'll probably find that the show's going to go on. The show will go on as normal, in the sense it'll be James and myself. We're still going to be the Most Dangerous Podcast. We're still going to touch on anything that has an element of danger. But you'll find a little bit more sort of structure and regularity to how we rotate the subjects. We're going to keep it down to a sort of 20-25 minute podcast straight into the story. You'll hear our take on it. You'll hear our sense of humour when I tell a story and James says to me, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Listen to the Humberstone. That was the one. Listen to the Humberstone story. That was a good one. I tried to convince James and he wasn't having it. We've had some donations on Buy Me a Coffee, and I don't think I've given them a shout out on the episode. So Bill, who sends me emails regularly, love you, Bill. Thanks very much. Thanks for your support. Love your emails. Tyler, of course, our special guest, Tyler, the super sub. Tyler supports us on Buy Me a Coffee. We had a lovely donation from a lady called Tina. Thanks, Tina, for your donation this week. It all helps. One day we'll get a beautiful studio with all these donations. Maybe, I don't know. And our podcast friends out there, I'm not going to start listing. You know who you are, the ones that talk to me. There's too many of them to list, and I'm scared to start listing in case I forget one of you. But you know who you are. I try and help you out, and you help us out immensely. So it's just a wee update. We've had personal stuff going on as well. Not going to go into it. Nothing horrendous. We're both okay. We're both fit and healthy. Just family life gets in the way, and I think we've let the podcast become laborious. That's not going to happen anymore. We're going to get a lot more energy back in it. Like I said, we're going to keep the stories. We're going to keep them fun, interesting. We're going to keep them short and sharp in our unique way with our weird sense of humour, where I think we tend to laugh at the most inappropriate times. But anyway, that's the way we are. So stick with us. There's going to be changes. It'll all be for the better, I hope. And like I said, be honest. Send us a message. Let us know. Let us know what you think. Let us know you're still out there. But we love your support. Thanks for everyone. Next week, there will be a proper episode. I'm not going to put... Maybe I will. Will I put this on Spotify? I probably will, just to... I don't know. Do they like it if you miss a week? Probably not. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'll decide. If this turns up on Spotify, then I've decided to do it. But you'll be watching this on Facebook, TikTok, whatever platforms it goes on. Probably just Facebook. I don't think it's too long to go on anything else. We'll see. I'm mumbling. This is probably losing us, listeners. Love you guys. Thanks for all your support. We will be back next week, fighting strong. It's the most dangerous podcast. Thanks for listening. Speak to you soon. Oh, and I'm going to do a spooky one next week. We haven't done enough spooky stuff, so I'll look for a good spooky one. Take care. See you next week, guys. Bye-bye.